Shadeur Sanders. The man is in purgatory in Cleveland. He is being dropped by the wayside. His stats speak for itself. The man had 14,000 yards in college. Coming out of college, he had 14,000 yards. Can you fathom that? Most people will say, oh yeah, it was against bum teams and whatnot. Okay. But you're forgetting that his father is arguably the greatest football player of all time. And Shadeur Sanders is not a scrub. He has shown that in the collegiate level. He has shown that in the pros, in the preseason. How many losses and interceptions y'all want Gabriel to throw? People saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm watching the games. I'm watching the film. And the last game he botched, he threw a pick in clear double coverage. But that's the Cleveland way. They just don't want to win. But the problem, actually, the solution to their problem is a simple trade to Minnesota. How many Hall of Fame legends have thrived in the land of the skull? Do we not remember Chris Carter? Do we not remember Randy Moss, the greatest receiver of all time? The culture in Minnesota is unprecedented. They always find a way to have winning seasons. They have been over 500 11 times out of 15 years. All my math brainiacs. All my football fans that's good with numbers. What's the percentage of that? Kirk Cousins was a big part of most of those wins. But he just wasn't clutch enough. But hey, guess what? It's perfect timing coming around. You already know Shadeur Sanders need to be a purple people eater. I argue if you bring in the Sanders pedigree, I believe Vikings will be the talk of the NFL. If Justin Jefferson had a good quality quarterback, like the one that's being held hostage for just being himself, balling out in his one and only preseason game, then why would you not play him? Stefanski was quoted saying that Sanders' experience is not his focus right now, and that's okay. That's perfectly all right. But if you want to try to get the most value out of Shadeur Sanders, if you want to get the most bang for your buck, aside from jersey sales, then you should just trade him. Look what you got for an aging Joe Flacco. All due respect for the Baltimore native that got his ring and be more. But if Cleveland wants value out of Sanders, they clearly need to go with pro-ready players because they simply don't draft well. They had a chance at Travis Hunter and Sanders. Kinda crazy that you had a chance to get the Heisman winning receiver / DB and the quarterback throwing him the ball. But needless to say, Browns, they should just offload Sanders. They acted like they wanted the spotlight on them. But if you're being honest, if we're not talking about Myles Garrett, why would you bring up the Browns? Why would you bring up the Cleveland Browns? Everybody always wants to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and how bad they suck. But the Cowboys haven't had a one-win season since like the early 70s, early 80s, I don't know. It's been a super long time. Shit, the Cowboys probably got more Super Bowl rings than the Cleveland Browns have winning seasons. So I don't want to hear anything about this and that. Cowboys this, Cowboys that. We need to be on the Cleveland Browns and how they can't draft well and how they can't stay over 500. But let's get back to the Browns. They always fumbling. No pun intended. The media is always asking them simple, logical questions. Like, when we going to see Sanders? But they always deflecting. And they always speak in a mediocre tone. Like Sanders' jersey isn't retired in Boulder. For goodness sakes, get this man a Skull jersey. Please. Get him out of Cleveland. He doesn't deserve this.